Hey, I'm David. I've spent 2 years implementing AI platforms at scale. And I've got to tell you, the ones making the biggest promises are creating the biggest problems. Enterprise AI platforms promised to eliminate complexity. Instead, they're creating a whole new kind of technical debt. Let's break down what's actually happening. Snowflake announced 25 new products in one keynote. Databricks launched 4 infrastructure layers in 6 months. Cloud providers are rolling out managed ML platforms left and right. The pitch sounds perfect, but here's the reality I've seen. The teams actually shipping ML features in production? They're not using these platforms, they're building their own orchestration layers on top of commodity infrastructure. They're treating vendor APIs as interchangeable pieces. They own their integration logic. The platforms making the most vendor presentations? They're creating the least actual production value. I've implemented 2 enterprise platforms and ripped one out after 8 months. The math was brutal. You think you're simplifying things when you buy in. But what actually happens? You get locked into their data model, their APIs, their way of doing things. Your integration logic becomes dependent on their specific architecture. When you want to switch, and you will, the cost of migrating everything is astronomical. That's not elimination of technical debt. That's just moving it somewhere else and making it worse. The teams shipping AI features aren't betting their architecture on any single platform. They build a thin orchestration layer that they control. They integrate vendor APIs as replaceable pieces. This changes everything. When your vendor raises prices, you're not trapped. When you need to switch, you can actually do it. When new tools come out, you can evaluate them without rebuilding your entire stack. Most teams I see are stuck in pilot purgatory because they made the opposite choice. They bet everything on the platform. When you're evaluating platform commitments, stop asking, does this do everything? Start asking, who owns this? If the platform owns your core logic, you're in trouble. If you own it and the platform just plugs in, that's different. Ask yourself, can I swap this component out in 6 months? What's the real cost of switching? If the honest answer is, we'd need a complete rewrite, that's your signal to build thin and integrate loose instead. If you're evaluating platforms before Q4 budgets lock in, read the full breakdown. Link in the description. This framework will save you from years of technical debt.